Welcome to Homemade Madhu. Let's make a Dollar Tree DIY, a Dollar Tree Indian DIY, a DIY tulsi pot, DIY festival decor, which is apt for festivals like Diwali. It's a Desi DIY which is perfect for corner decorations or in the garden. We'll see how to make a multiple use Rangoli, a brass lookalike tulsi pot, and a Puja thali with Dollar Tree items. Our first DIY is a brass lookalike tulsi pot. For this, we will be needing wooden plaque for the pedestal. If you can't find it, we can use these Jenga blocks, glue it together with the help of wood glue available in Dollar Tree and use it as the base. To make the actual tulsi pot, we'll be using these crafters squares wooden planks, wood glue to attach all these pieces, and to make the better shapes on top of the tulsi pot, we could use any cardboard. To make the tulsi pot, we will be needing 5 wooden squares. We will be making a cube shape here, but without the top portion. And we would be attaching the pieces to each other using wood glue. These do hold good. Now for the petal shape on top of the tulsi pot, let's trace out this kind of shape on the cardboard box, and we'll have 4 pieces of this. We will be attaching this to the pot with the help of wood glue on the corners like this. And once that's done, for the edges on top, you could use these Jenga blocks and stick it with the help of wood glue, but I preferred my tulsi pot without these edges. Now I'm going to paint it, both the base black as well as the tulsi pot, with the help of this Rust-Oleum metallic spray paint. To make designs on it, we'll be using these Sharpies. Just trace out any design of your choice on this surface. We can do column designs. I have done a simple mandalam art here, and I've used a couple of sequences, colorful sequences also from Dollar Tree. And this is the Minakari work. I've just traced it with the help of these Sharpies out here. And then this is the traditional Shankha design I've done on one of the sides. Now the insides of it is quite strong, but to plant anything, I would suggest you to use a different pot and place it inside it. For video purposes, I'll be using an artificial plant. To adjust the height, I'll be placing 2 caps here of some other bottle, and then I'll be placing my plant, and this is how my tulsi looks. And depending upon the interiors, you can choose to exhibit any side. Our second DIY is a multiple use Rangoli. For this, we will be needing the wooden planks of crafter squares from Dollar Tree. I'll be making 3 different sizes. To attach these, I'll be using wood glue from Dollar Tree. I have 3 planks in one, 2 in the other, and the third Rangoli will have on the one plank. First, we will give a coat of Rangoli chalk paint, white in color, so that the other colors we will be painting over the white will look brighter. So let's give a coat of white paint. Once that dries, we will be coloring the color of our choice. I've got 2 sets of rangolis, white colors, and I want to draw these column designs. Choose your design, practice it, and then to draw over these blanks, I'll be using these Sharpies. And since I'm not a pro, I first sketched it out with the help of a pen. You could directly do it with the help of a Sharpie if you practiced. And this is our finished multiple use Rangolis. Since these are different blanks, there are various ways you could arrange it. And here are a couple of ways. I'm going to use it as Rangoli, so I could place it in any which way I want. These could be stuck on the wall too with the help of a command script. Here I've used it as a backdrop for my decor. And in this, you can see this lovely brass lamp. These two are of Tree. The tutorial will be in the description box. Please check it out. Here I've used this Rangoli as a backdrop as well as a base to place my Puja thali. And it just looks lovely, colorful, apt for any festival. Just by interchanging these planks, you have a different setup altogether. Our third DIY is a Puja thali. For this, we have 3 components. The first component is this haldi kumkum containers. This is the decorative candle. The tutorial for this will be in the description box. It's easy DIY, put together with the Dollar Tree product. Now once this is over, you have the base cup. We will be using those. If you don't have these, you could use the cap of any containers or bottles. Just give it a coat of spray paint. And for the legs, we'll be using these from Dollar Tree again. And we'll be using Fix-All adhesive from Dollar Tree to glue these beads to the base of these cups. This is how it will look. Now we could fill haldi kumkum in it. For video purpose, I'll be painting these with red and yellow paint, acrylic paint, and this is how our haldi kumkum container looks once it's done. For the second component of this Puja thali, the flower basket. This cup I found in the stationery section, and this is just a random tie I found in the house. You could also use a zip tie. For the legs, I'm using these wooden beads from Dollar Tree. I'm using the Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint to give it a coat of paint, after which it looks like a brass container. Let's fix the handle with the help of Fix-All adhesive from Dollar Tree. You could also use bangles as handles. Once that's done, let's attach the legs. After that, I'm filling here with artificial flowers, but since this is of metal, you could use real flowers too. And this is how our finished flower basket looks. It actually looks wonderful, and this is my favorite DIY in this video. For the third component of the Puja thali, which is the Puja thali itself, I'm using this glass candle holder from Dollar Tree, giving it a coat of Rust-Oleum metallic gold spray paint. You could attach handles using these bangles, placing one on each end or 2 of them like this, but I prefer my Puja thali without the handles. Here I'm putting together all the components, my flower basket and my haldi kumkum containers, and voila, my Puja thali is ready. To place the diyas on the either sides of the tulsi pot, we'll be using this candle holder from Dollar Tree. You could use it as it is, or you could use some gold paint and make these designs on it. These are the clay diyas from Indian store. I've just given this antique finish paint over this. The tutorial for this painting technique will be coming up soon. Watch out this space and please do subscribe. I'll be placing these clay diyas on top of the candle holders, which are placed upside down in my vignette. And this is how my vignette looks like. The tulsi plant in the middle with the lights on either sides, and our beautiful rangoli laid out in front of it with the Puja thali on top of it. This vignette could be placed inside the house on carpeted floor or on the wooden floor, and it looks even lovelier in the garden outside. Do give this a try and keep watching Homemade Madhu.